dear audience, the long-awaited show is finally about to begin. I'm here! The world's finest playwright, poet, director, actor, clown, everyone's most beloved trickster, Shadow Milk Cookie. Applause, applause!
Wow! Yeah!
Oh, why, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. How can I repay such kindness? Oh, of course, I have prepared a spectacular new show for you to behold. It is titled The Fool King and His Foolish Heroes. Oh, thank you. Well then, let the show begin!
We shall prevail. Witness the might of the seas! The maelstrom!
For the king!
Radiant! We shall prevail. The maelstrom! My dream of victory came true.
Huh? What is this? A huge stage is blocking our path!
What is he planning to do?
And if any of you is offended by this innocent play, please accept my humblest, deepest apologies. Believe me, it was never my intention to cause dismay, only to entertain. So please don't cry, don't get upset. The story is a product of imagination, all characters unreal. And if you see yourself in one of them, well, it's but a sad coincidence. Now, once upon a time, there lived a strong but foolish, oh so foolish king. And beyond measure was he arrogant. And yet, deep down, he envied all who were stronger than him.
No cookies may be stronger than me.
But who did the king envy most of all, you ask? The 5 cookies, so radiant, so glorious, chosen by the gods themselves. And so, he waited. The Fool King waited for a perfect moment to take them down in one fell swoop.
What did we just watch? That story!
He made the Fairy King look really bad.
It's all a lie! There's no way that His Majesty protected the seal.
Shadow Milk Cookie is the cookie of deceit. Of course he's full of lies.
He's not simply making up obvious lies, but weaving in threads of truth to his story. Cookies chosen by the gods themselves.
Shadow Milk Cookie, do not pay any attention to his lies.
For the king!
We shall prevail. Witness the might of the seas! The maelstrom!
And then, one day, the perfect opportunity presented itself to the foolish king. And the selfish, cruel, but oh so foolish king punished the 5 great cookies according to his own whim.
Hooray! Now I will protect this tree, for no cookie stronger than me may exist in this world.
And so, the Fool King protected his tree, so proud with himself.
Ha ha!
And as foolish as he was, the king believed it would last forever.
What a beautiful night.
Pure vanilla cookie!
Yes, don't worry about me.
Tell me, what did Shadow Milk Cookie tell you earlier?
He disguised himself as the light of truth and spoke to me from the dark side of the moon.
He did what? And you did...
Only later did I realize it. I realized that my power and his, they are like 2 sides of the same coin.
Yes, of all cookies, but do not fall for Shadow. Now is the...
Elder Fairy is right.
I understand. More of them are... Your Majesty.
I am fine.
For the king!
We shall prevail. Witness the might of the seas! The maelstrom!
Radiant!
Our fate was changed today.
Now where were we? Ah, yes, the Fool King was indeed so proud, so full of himself. He foolishly celebrated his victory over and over again. But then, a particularly wise cookie who had seen the truth of this world appeared in his kingdom.
And she said, I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Huh? That's the wrong puppet. Get the right one.
Ah! I've seen the truth of this world. It needs the strength of the 5 great cookies to exist.
Oh, what do you know? Seems like it's the same cookie after all. Sometimes it's difficult to tell them apart. Apologies. A little bit of perfectionism is needed for a perfect show. Anyways, let us continue.
I shall return your souls to this world. And when you return, I shall prepare doughy bodies full of life for you. On the day you all regain your powers of years gone by, the world will be restored to the way it should be.
Oh, said the wise cookie, making a And finally...
For the king!
This is my penitence!
Witness the might of the seas!
This is my penitence!
For the king!
Was that? That was Dark Enchantress.
Just how much of the story...
If any of his words hold at least a shred of truth, it means that Dark Enchantress Cookie's scheme...
But, like Strawberry Cookie said,
Indeed, there is...
I wonder if Dark Enchantress Cookie is planning to bake living yet hollow cookie shells for the beasts.
Cookie shells?
As in living cookies? Is that even possible?
It might just... For when I went to the witch's banquet, I found out the way to do so. Point me in the way of my next playground.
My dearest audience, are you ready for the next act?
We don't want to hear anymore. Stop hiding.
Could it that you're just grumbling to see the scene where I finally make my appearance?
Stop twisting our words!
The star of the show always appears at the climax. Make yourselves comfortable for the highlight of this marvelous play. It'll be worth it, I promise.
Let's follow him, quickly.
We shall prevail. Witness the might of the seas! For the king! The stars are singing of our victory. For the king!
This is my penitence!
Witness the might of the seas!
This is my penitence!
The Fool King was losing his butter from anger. You see, his beloved tree was now
Ah! How could this happen?
You see, while the Fool King was so busy with his tree, a certain cookie was making preparations to face him in battle. A cookie so dignified, sophisticated, and not to mention extremely handsome. Me, Shadow Milk Cookie. Shadow Milk. And so he decided to dispose of the foolish king and save his comrade.
We cannot hesitate.
We shall prevail. Witness the might of the seas! Our fate was changed today.
Shadow Milk Cookie versus the Fool King. The awakening of our great hero brings brings us to the grand finale. What brings us the long-awaited payoff? Oh, I see. The audience grows impatient. How about a teeny tiny sneak peek? Well, don't expect the foolish king to win.
No way! Surely.
It's Elder Fairy Ginger.
Oh, Shadow Milk.
Do not listen to the word.
His lies are much more powerful.
For the king!
We shall prevail.
There you are, the star of the day! Everyone give a warm round of applause.
I will not show a shred of mercy to drive you back into the depths, you spawn of evil.
Ooh, you wish to join me on this
Witness the might of the sea! Maelstrom!
Your Majesty, are you...
I am fine.
Is this?
White Lily Cookie. Meanwhile, this may just be my final battle.
Your Majesty!
I'll block the attacks.
I must.
You little, pathetic, lying little pest!
It's
The last attack.
To witness the true.
What that means. Is Shadow Milk?
Not quite.
Your Majesty!
White Lily, come and listen.
Your Majesty.
If I am no more, and the guardian, the seal, even I, so please.
Your Majesty.
There's no the world.
But I decide.
I remember it's the same. I never. You are only you.
Elder Fairy. Yes, Your Majesty. I accept your order. We won! Together!